I don't think Lonzo Ball is getting enough credit for his comeback. 1,009 days it took for him to get back on the NBA court. 2 surgeries, MRI injections, nonstop rehab, and get this, his original goal wasn't even about basketball. Per Ramona Shelburne, he just wanted to be able to walk his dog and play with his daughter. The fact that he's on an NBA court is a miracle. But it's not just that. He still makes the Bulls so much better when he's on the court. Now, casuals will look at the stats and be like, oh, he's only averaging 5.5 points while struggling to maintain efficiency. It's not about the stats. His IQ makes any lineup offensively and defensively better. He has passed the eye test. And trust me, if his jump shot ever starts to fall again, he's going to make a team who takes a chance on him look really, really smart. Get this, for players who get above 15 minutes per game on the Chicago Bulls, Lonzo Ball leads the team with a 7.2 net rating. And now let's take a look at the advanced numbers in the lineups that he's been in. I filtered the Bulls' most played lineups on NBA.com. The highest played lineup with Lonzo has been on the court for a total of 29 minutes, and it includes Lonzo, Levine, Kobe White, Pat Williams, and Vucevic. 129.5 offensive rating, the number 1 offense in the league. The Cavaliers have 121.3 offensive rating. 96.9 defensive rating. The number 1 defense in the league, the Thunder, have 102.7 defensive rating. I'm telling you, that's the Lonzo Ball effect. Replace Lonzo with another talented guard on the Bulls roster, aka Io. That lineup just has a 107.5 offensive rating. That would be the 4th worst offense in the entire NBA. Now, defensively, still very elite with a 109.2 defensive rating. This recovering version of Lonzo, who's on a minutes restriction, isn't going to elevate lineups with bench players in it like he once did consistently when he was fully healthy. But him with starters and elite talent, he's the perfect connective point guard. That lineup I mentioned has been their best lineup. It really is a shame that he can't play more minutes just yet because it's just too early to risk it. It's clear he's still an amazing talent despite missing all that time. It's just whether his body can hold up or not as his minutes increase and increase. Please, basketball gods, bless this man. Now let's take you to the film to showcase how ending the game yesterday won it for the Chicago Bulls. So it's 103-101, Spurs up 2, and Chris Paul scores 3 straight buckets because Josh Giddey was getting hunted out there. He kept getting stuck on the Bassie screen, so Vucevic was forced to switch. CP3 was clearly very confident and comfy with that matchup. This 3-pointer given up here because Giddey got screened was the breaking point. After that, he inserted Lonzo at the next dead ball. Lonzo Ball then enters, and immediately he sets a great screen to grant Zach LaVine an easy driving lane, opening up a wide open 3 in the corner. Instead of Giddey, they are now hunting Lonzo on defense, but you don't want to do that. Wemby sets a screen, Lonzo gets physical with him, but also nearly tips the pass to Wemby. The help side is set, so the Bulls force the exact shot they want. A 3 from Jeremy Sohan, who is currently a 27% three-point shooter. Next defensive possession, he destroys the first action by pressuring Vassell. No screen was initiated. It turns into a forced, no-rhythm 3 from Wemby early in the shot clock. You'll take it and live with it. Again, he's the guy guarding the main action. The next possession, Wemby gets a good screen, but he pushes him out the way. He's not afraid to get physical, and he makes sure to help out Vooch on that contest on Chris Paul, and Chris Paul just looked out of control on that 3-pointer. The Spurs are still up by 1. They go to Wemby. Lonzo is all alone battling a power forward on the weak side. He boxes out well. Unfortunately, the Spurs still come up with it. Fortunately, though, Chris Paul misses the second attempt, and of course, Lonzo hustles for the rebound and loose ball. And then on the other end, an insane finish by Kobe White puts them up. A key defensive possession. Lonzo destroys the Spurs' initial action again by pressuring. And look, you can trust him to switch on to Wemby. He's not afraid to get physical. If you pass that, he's going to steal it. Pat Williams then picks him up. But Lonzo ain't done yet. he swipes on the drive, which forces a turnover. Now offensively, he's doing the dirty work once again. Sets a great screen to force the CP3 switch. He held that screen for as long as possible. That screwed up the whole entire possession for the Spurs. And again, an unreal finish from Coby White. He came back in the game to finish, and the Spurs didn't score again. Nothing flashy by any means, but he still was a huge reason for that comeback. And it just seems when he's in the lineup with Levine, Coby White, and all of them, they just seem a lot more confident, a lot more comfortable out there. Lonzo Ball is the definition of a winning player. Hopefully health stays on his side, but if it doesn't, it's still insane and should be appreciated that he made a comeback and he still is this impactful.